What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. So, I had to make this statement. I made a video recently talking about Adrien Broner, the statements he made on his last interview via Showtime, and that was on the Lamont Peterson De'Aaron Jean fight. They spent some time talking to Adrien Broner. I made a video about it, and for the most part, a lot of people agreed. There are a few people who keep hitting me up on Instagram, asking me questions, trying to justify, and I'm entitled to my own opinion, just like you guys are entitled to your own opinion. But I think, seriously, think some of you guys that are boxing fans, quote unquote boxing fans, or in the YTBC or just overall casual fans, I think you guys are bipolar. When Adrien Broner's talking shit, then you don't like it. Then when he says something crazy, you don't like me for talking about what I feel. You know what I mean? It's just like a catch 22. Like, you hate the dude when he's acting the ass, and then when someone gives him props, you get mad. Like, I do think Broner has skill. I think he needs to be smarter, and he needs to learn from his situations and mature. And overall, that's what I want from him. I don't have any reason to hate on anybody or kick a man while he's down. I'm not doing that. Like I said, I've liked Broner. I've enjoyed his fights. He's put on some great performances like the Antonio DeMarco. However, I call it straight down the middle. And if I feel he's venturing off into a situation where he's going to end up like a Tommy Morrison, rest in peace, or if he's headed down the wrong path, I have every right to speak on it and talk about it. And that's what I do in my videos. I give the fighters a fair shake. Now, I don't know Broner personally, so I haven't talked to him personally. This is just what he displays to the world, and I'm responding to it. Again, when I gave Broner props for performances like Antonio DeMarco, a lot of you guys would be like, oh, he should have lost to Ponce de Leon. He sucks. He's overrated. He's a bum. Now, when he does something that I don't approve of and I speak on that, you guys complain about that. So it's like, again, it's a catch 22. I say something good about the dude, it's a wrap. You hate it. I'm stupid. I'm supporting an overrated bum who talks too much. And then when I say something to criticize something I don't like he's doing, then you say I'm being too hard on him. Like, it's just, like I said, it's a catch 22. As far as I'm just not a person, I'm not a highly religious person. I definitely have beliefs, a belief system, believe in God. But I don't think his statements calling God, saying if he had Jesus in his corner, it wouldn't have helped because it was God's plan. Like, you lost because you lost. Like, don't bring it into some other like topic that it doesn't even need to be taken to. Same thing with Robert Guerrero. I said the same thing with him when he was saying it's God's will and God's putting using him as like a fucking vessel or using him as the conduit to beat Mayweather. Like, that's too much, too far. I believe in God, but I don't think you need to bring God into your your situations like that. I mean, it's just stupid. Like, God is using me as a tool to beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm the chosen one. Like, you ain't the fucking golden child. Work hard, put up a great performance, like Robert Guerrero didn't do against Mayweather, like Adrien Broner didn't do against Marcos Maidana, and then talk about it afterwards. So again, I just see him headed down a troubled road, a troubled path. He doesn't seem, from what I've seen, it doesn't seem like he's learned much in terms of maturing. Some fighters can take that L and then they come back with an insane level of dedication, a newfound respect, if you will, because you're like, okay, I got embarrassed out there. People were making memes about me. People were clowning me. It's a highlight reel performance from Marcos Maidana, one of his best. And now I got to claim what's mine. I can beat this dude and just go back to the books, go back to the basics. That's all I want for Adrien Broner. Like I said, if I could work with him in the future, I'm all for it. Not talking shit. I'm giving you my real ego thoughts, uncut. Again, some people can't handle that. They're saying I'm being hard on Broner. Some people agree. So, like I said, you can't please everybody. But as far as Adrien Broner saying he is the closest thing to Mayweather, I have to disagree with that. And I disagree because Mayweather's been in the game 17 plus years. He went to the Olympics. He was an amateur standout. You could see from an early age that the dude was gifted, that he was talented. I thought he was robbed in the Olympics. Mayweather has proven beating several world champions. So, in my opinion, it's not just Mayweather. Some people think I'm overly fanatical with Mayweather or whatever, but I would say the same thing for a Sergio Martinez or a Bernard Hopkins. You can't put yourself in those guys' shoes until you've done what they've done or surpassed it or done more. And I feel that with anything, there's a lot of new artists, let's say Drake or J. Cole. Yeah, they're good, they make cool music, but you can't put yourself in the category of a Nas or a Jay-Z who they have a lot over you in terms of longevity, hit after hit after hit. They've done more in their respected field than you've done. So J. Cole was saying that, oh, I'm better than Nas. I'd be like, fuck that. That's bullshit. Has classic albums. Illmatic. I mean, he switched hip hop. Jay-Z, he's the businessman of hip hop. I mean, you can't put yourself in the same breath with those people when you've done a fraction of what they've done. And you don't hear me doing that. I don't do that. I don't be like, yeah, I'm Burt Sugar. I'm the Burt Sugar of this boxing talk. I'm Teddy Atlas, motherfucker. Ego is, I'm better than Teddy Atlas. I'm the next Teddy Atlas. Okay, I'm Teddy Atlas. I don't do that. I don't put myself like, ego, you know me. It's cool. I do this. I'm the next Emmanuel Stewart. Yeah, like I say my opinion and keep it pushing. The end. I don't compare myself to pioneers and historians of boxing and stuff. I just do me. Press record, press stop, slap these videos up here. The fucking end. So that's the difference. That's why people are going hard on Broner, because he's comparing himself to someone who's proven their worth, proven they can beat world champions and compete at a high level. Whereas Adrien Broner, he beat, his biggest wins, it looked like he had the potential to keep rising, but now he faced a roadblock in Marcos Maidana. Now you got to put up or shut up. I don't want to hear the talk. I don't give a fuck about what you think you're going to do in the rematch. I have to see it. Not saying he can't beat him, because I thought he could beat him in the fucking first fight, and I was clearly wrong. But you have to show and prove. What you say means nothing. What you do means everything. And that's where I'm at with Adrien Broner. I think he plays around. There's a lot of horseplay, a lot of like gimmicks, and saying like, oh, if Jesus is in my corner, it didn't matter. It's God's will. A, B. Like, no. Get back to the basics. Just like what I've seen Canelo doing. He looked like he ballooned up in weight. But if you look at Canelo's Instagram, I see him hiking up or running up fucking mountains, running up hills, getting cardio in, training, hitting the heavy bag. But you go to Broner's Instagram, and it's completely fucking different. He's at Chuck E. Cheese and all kinds of extra ass shit. That's the difference. Canelo took a loss in embarrassing fashion, and probably not as embarrassing as Broner's loss, because Broner was the favorite. Canelo wasn't the favorite against Mayweather, and Mayweather is arguably the pound for pound number one dude. I mean, he is really the pound for pound number one dude. So a loss to him is kind of just get swept on the rug, like, oh, okay, you lost to the best. Adrien Broner lost to the guy who was the underdog, and he got shaken up and hurt in the fight multiple times. I don't know if Canelo was hurt physically, more or less his pride was hurt. So Canelo took perhaps a easier loss to cope with and to bounce back from. I stepped up to the best pound for pound fighter in the world, and I lost. So, I mean, it's a different ball game. I think, like I said, go to Broner's Instagram, go to Canelo's Instagram, or Abner Mars, or someone else who just recently took a loss, and I guarantee you'll see different things. And it's not about social media. I could give a fuck about what you do in your personal time. But Adrien Broner, to me, has a lot to prove. He has to prove it to the fans and prove that he is better than Marcos Maidana. You're calling him out. I give you props for having heart, and calling the motherfucker out after he just damn near slept you at least twice in the fight. So I give you props for heart. I give you props for heart in the actual fight where you didn't give up. You got back up, picked yourself up off the ground, and kept fighting. You get all the props in the world, but still, I got to see it. I got to seeing is believing. I don't want to hear like, oh, I want the Marcos Maidana fight. I don't even think that's a smart move for your very next fight. I hope Broner's handlers are doing a better job than they did the night of the Maidana fight in the corner, and they're pushing him to let the Maidana fight brew. Let that build up a little bit more. Maidana's about to have a kid. Let him have his child, and you take an easier fight. Stay active. That's another thing for Broner. Don't wait around. You're young. You're an athletic type fighter, and you don't. The worst thing you could do is wait around for fucking Marcos Maidana. Don't wait around for that. Stay active. Take a softer touch opponent, in my opinion, or someone not named Marcos Maidana, and get your confidence back. Have that fight. Don't get in your ring rust. And then when it's time is right, when you're ready, when you're acclimated to the welterweight division, since you want to stay there, fight Marcos Maidana. But until then, I don't want to hear all the talk. I don't want to hear dialogue about you're this and you're still the closest thing to Mayweather. You got to prove that to me, because you're not the closest thing. Mikey Garcia looks more like Mayweather than you do. Not in the sense of shade or complexion or necessarily fighting styles, but the fact that he's defensive minded and he's looking better in his performance. So I don't. I mean, I don't agree. I don't think Adrien Broner is the closest thing to Floyd Mayweather, and I've never fucking said that on my channel. I mean, he's not even fucking Pink Floyd, let alone Floyd Mayweather. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Adrien Broner, is he the closest thing to Floyd Mayweather? Am I being hard on Broner? Whatever the fuck y'all talking about. Let me know what you guys think. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next videos, Ego signing off.